The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Good news here, folks. We get a chance to feel sophisticated because this story is actually like real literature. Now, admittedly, it does involve a man with no head, so we shouldn't get carried away patting ourselves on the back, but I studied this in high school. Let's break it down. We're in an area known as Sleepy Hollow near Tarrytown, which has 3 residents of note. We've got Brom Bones, the town stud, who is easiest to visualize basically as being Gaston's American cousin. Then we've got the new schoolmaster in town, Ichabod Crane, who's a skinny beanpole bookworm with a nose that could double as a weather vane. He's more or less the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz, just with a brain. Unfortunately, he uses that brain to read a few too many 1790s conspiracy theory websites like paulrevereisawombat.com. That makes Sleepy Hollow a less than ideal new home for him, seeing how the place was just featured on a recent season of Ghost Hunters and has more superstitions than Rafael Nadal returning serve. Finally, we have the fair maiden of our story. That's Katrina Van Tassel, who's caught both Brom and Ichabod's eye, mainly because she has a crap ton of money. Both Brom and Ichabod would like to marry Katrina, which means they need to make sure that Katrina doesn't decide to marry the other one instead. These 3 all end up at a party at the Van Tassel place one night, where Brom just happens to tell a few ghost stories, including the tale of a headless horseman that rides around town looking for a new noggin. He also sometimes goes out on his kayak, where he's known as the Headless Oarsman. Just a side note for you. On the whole, the party is a bit of a bust for our man Ichabod. None of his plans for the night, which include both trying the cheese dip and proposing to Katrina, pan out. Next thing he knows, he's aboard his equally skittish horse, riding home in dejection. Well, more like dejection and sheer terror, as the Night of Scary Tales has made him quite confident that every snapping twig is some sort of ghoul out to get him. Already anticipating the apocalypse, things go from bad to worse when Ichabod rounds a bend and encounters a Brom Bones-sized man riding Brom Bones' horse while wearing the world's tallest collar. It's the Headless Horseman, obviously. Ichabod and his horse take off on the run for their favorite local bridge, as legend has it that the horseman cannot get across because he does not have Easy Pass. The good news is Ichabod makes it across the bridge ahead of the horseman. The bad news is that the horseman decides that this would be a good time to throw his severed melon right at Ichabod, drilling him square on, knocking him off his horse, never to be seen again. Seriously, that's it. He's either dead or he joined the witness protection program. He's just gone. Brom ends up with Katrina, and that's your story. Now, excuse me while I go watch the finale of Seinfeld for a more satisfying ending.